I'm about to go and join my first call of the Startup Scale Up program. I'm really excited. It was supposed to be starting at 1 p.m, but then I've got a join link to start at 12. So it might be right now, it might be in an hour's time. We'll find out. I'll try and share with you guys the stuff that I learned from it. But I think it's going to run sort of like I'll do these sort of tests and experiments to see if the stuff that we talk about works. If it does work, then I'll keep on doing it. And then I'll try and share the results of how these like experiments and tests go. But there's going to be more to this video than just that, don't you worry. The place is a little bit of a mess at the moment. I need to do a little bit of consolidating, put this stuff away, actually get a couple of these things listed. They're still just drafts at the moment. Sort out this, sort out these boxes, get all of this sorted as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm feeling much better now. I feel a little bit more recovered than from the whole trip, and I've got some sleep in me, so my mind's working a little bit better now. Gonna seize the day. There's only one order to go out at the moment, and in the last like 48 hours I've probably sent out like 40 to 50 offers. Just no one's accepted them. I'm not really sure what's going on there. There's a little bit of a glitch I was having on eBay, and I saw some other people were having it as well, where it keeps like notifying you that someone's like accepted your offer on something. I'm not sure if that's like stopping offers from actually being received by people. I know there was something like that in the past, but we'll see how it all goes. I'm just going to keep listing because that's all we can really do at this point. So list, do this call, implement the stuff that we learn, and yeah, let's go. I'll bring you along for the journey. Well, there you go. There's just a perfect example of how sleep deprived I've actually been these last few days. When I got the call, he was telling me, yep, there's a space available on Wednesday, 1 p.m. So I was like, sure thing, let's go. 1 p.m. Wednesday. I got everything like written down for this Wednesday. And I was just trying to confirm, was it 12 or 1 o'clock in an email? And he's like, hey, dude, I hope you're all right. Yeah, it's next Wednesday. So yeah, that's me getting completely ahead of myself. Too excited, not really listening to what was being said. And yeah, it's actually happening next Wednesday. So I don't have the call right now, but when I do have it next week, I'll share my lessons and learnings from that. But right now, I'm going to tackle this room, get it all tidied up, consolidate some stuff. And yeah, let's smash it. And not forget to post my order as well. First thing I've been sorting is everything I got from eBay. So I'm just putting in like my pens with my pens. We've got an eBay seller capital notepad, which that's pretty handy. I like that. I like the black one compared to the brown one, but now I've got two brown ones, one with my notes in it already. We've got a Royal Mail notepad for some quick jottings downs of stuff. We got 3 of the little minifigures, Royal Mail minifigures. Happy with those. But I'm just going to stick these in a little drawer down here, if I can fit them in a drawer down here. I got some other like free bits and bobs, like chocolates and mints and stuff. We'll probably do them as like little giveaways and things throughout streams and shows and bits like that. I think that's all those bits to put away. I like having that just there. I don't mind it. I've got my little Tommy Trades coffee thing there. It can go there. Little scraps of stuff. Got my little car bin. Alright, let's sort this return out. I think I've already just accepted the return. Like, it forced me to return it because the date had ran out and it said it had been delivered, but it had actually not been delivered. It was delivered to like a neighbour in a different street, but I mean, it all looks sound. They said it just didn't fit, so. Oh well. Add this back into the inventory system. Just do it as a cell similar. And it gives it a little bump. That's what the eBay people were saying, so we're going to do that. Give it the bump that it deserves. I am debating like switching up and going back to some sort of like paid postage, because I've been doing free postage for a while now. It has been working out. But I've also done a lot of other things to sort of improve the business, and like same day dispatch, being consistent with that, being consistent with listing, like having quality listings, using like the image enhancer to really brighten things up and clear out what I've got and like present stuff in the best possible way. Especially now moving into Q4 is a time more than ever to actually add the postage back on. The more people buy, the more likelihood there are to have returns. And if there's more returns and I'm paying for all of them, then the less our profits are. So if I can sort of negate some of the costs by having a postage cost, then all gravy. Now these have been relisted, I'll go slot them back in where they're supposed to be. 1, 2, 4. Where is that? 1, 2, 8. So let's go at the back of here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. I do probably need to actually consolidate all the clothes as well. Make some more space there because we sold a few bits, but some of them are pretty packed up. Some of them have space. I guess that's just how it goes. All right, we've got 10 listings up today so far. I'm gonna do another batch of 10. I was trying to like space them out. Like, I don't know if it's like worth it. I'm just experimenting with a few different things. Instead of like listing everything all in one go, I'm gonna do like 10 now, then give it a couple hours, then do 10, and then give it a couple hours, and then do 10. I'm trying to do 30 a day, but it's like 10 fresh listings and then 20 listings that were my oldest 20 items. I've then delisted them, improved the titles, improved the price, enhanced the images, made the colors pop, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm delisting them and selling similar when I do that, to sort of give a boost to those listings. And it's basically everything that's like hitting the 3-month mark, because then after 3 months, which is 90 days, it sort of becomes a stagnant listing, or that's like, we're quoting eBay saying it becomes a stagnant listing after 90 days. So I'm trying to negate that by delisting them and then selling similar and improving the listing overall. And it seems to have been working. It seems to have been like boosting up the store. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing that, especially as we move into Q4. If I can like be recycling some of the old stock and putting it to the surface. I've seen it working on a lot of the clothes that I had. I've been selling some of the like earlier numbers and things, which is like some of the first stuff that I got listed. So it's good to see my strategy is working. 2 offers to send out just popped up. Let's go. Send an offer. $7.99. I mean, $7.99 is the current price. What more do you want from me? 7. There you go. Like, they're rinsing me. They're rinsing me. This one, $12.99. This is the thing. So like, I have free postage on, and people just like don't like that I'm sending an offer for like £2 off. They want like £4 off. And if there was postage on it, I get it, because then you get the £4 off, and like the postage then becomes free to them. But like, if you don't show how much the postage cost is, they don't actually know how much they're paying for the postage. And then like, it's free, you know, I don't know. I understand how it should work, but I don't actually know if that is how it works, because some eBay buyers try and be like too savvy. I think they're trying to like always win the system and like get every single penny they possibly can. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. What type of offers do you guys receive? Let me know in the comments below. But that's it for there. Let's get back to sorting out this space. Okay, cool. I need to move this around, put these over here. Got my little bag stash in there, tuck my back under there. See, I've got all these transformers here in this box. They're the ones that I've currently photographed. There's some others that are already away in a different box, but I think I need to like consolidate first, free up a box, and then put all of the transformers into one. That way it's going to make the most sense to me. This offer thing keeps popping up and it's really distracting. I'm just going to have to close eBay. Goodbye. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm gonna have to free up space first so I can then find a way to like put them in, because I don't currently have a slot for them to go in. I am thinking as well, like I could take these off of the top of here and then get a shelf back here, either for some like hard goods, because like these 2 boxes could easily just go up the top of there. But ideally I want to like get another shelf for clothes, because I've already got another box of these in the works that I'm photographing. So yeah, I need more. I've built a list and put it on the wall. I need more shelves. I need a whiteboard for the wall. I need eBay bags, because I've run out of eBay bags now for clothing and stuff like that when I pack it. And then I need to sort the games into a worth it and not worth it piles, which I have done. I just need to actually then go through and like pay and send them to someone to make it all happen. Right, let's tidy this up as well. See me get distracted like in the moment, right? These are all shirts that need like a wash. They need like a stain, like a proper stain remover thing. And like, it's just stuff that I didn't notice at the time. And like, some would say like rag it, but part of me is like trying to test different ways of like saving things. But I mean, like, we've got a Fisk of Oslo shirt in there, like a few 4 or 5 polo Ralph Lauren's, stuff like that in there. So yeah, if anyone knows how to get pit stains out reliably, let me know, and I want to test if it can work. I've seen some things online saying like bicarbonate of soda, lemon juice, like all of these things, like getting Vanish, getting Oxy on there, like so much stuff. Scrub it in beforehand, then wash it, and like loads of different strategies. So I'm going to try and do a few different ones, but wearing the shirts of different colors, I can't really mix them together. So it's a lengthier process than it's probably worth, but I think if I can make a video out of it and try and like show what actually does clean an item, or how you could actually get pit stains out, it's all going to be worth it in the end. I'm finally getting these out from underneath the desk. I want some leg room back rather than feeling cramped under there. And these can all fit in these drawers over here. Put all these ones together. All the big ones. Don't you just love it when the iPhone storage runs out? God damn it. Maybe I should find a way to fit them under there instead, and then actually utilize that bottom bit of space. That's probably the smartest thing to do. I shouldn't allow packaging to take up all that room. For now, I'm focusing on under this desk. Once we've cleared space here, then we'll get to consolidating stock. The games that I've been sorting or need sorting, or if someone just wants to like buy this bundle of games off me and yeah, you want to resurface everything and sell them yourself, go for it. Shoot me an offer. There's a few like decent games and stuff in there. I just don't have a resurfacer, and then I'm not sure that it becomes worth it if I actually like pay someone to resurface all of them. Yeah, to be honest, they probably work. They probably don't even need resurfacing, most of them, but still. But now I don't know what to do with these. Now I've taken them out from there, I don't know where to put them. I'm gonna put them over here. It's just a game of moving things around at the minute, but if it's out from under the desk, then I'm more likely to take action on it, I suppose. Don't use this. Like, I've never used that. I've tried using it and I just don't like it, so we're putting it away. We're putting it away in here. I do have this box of brown labels, and my plan was to use it for whatnot, but I have no need for all of these anymore. I quickly moved to like plastic labels. But if anyone who does like market stalls or stands or anything like that would find these beneficial, I've got loads of them. They're like the larger sort of size tag. Let me try and just grab one. There you are. Larger sort of size tag. There's literally an entire box full of them here. And then there's like another layer of them in there as well. So if these would help anyone, let me know. Shoot me an offer on them. I sold another box that was like fully complete for like 25 quid or something. But yeah, these have just got like a handful of them missing right there. Like a quarter of the top row. If anyone wants them for a tenner, let me know. I've also just decided that because I've got a lot of drafts already in the draft bank, of like toys and things that I've like photographed in the light box that are all ready to go. I don't need to do much like work there to get that out. So I've basically just got to click go live and then the listings go up. So I'm going to focus on the big items that it's the one thing that I don't really have the best photo setup for yet. I've tried taking them like next to where my like clothing setup is, because it is pretty decent, but like with the grey background, but at the same time, like it's just a little bit cramped in there at the minute for like really big things, especially if you need to spread it out on the floor. So I've been photographing them downstairs against our white wall and then just like our carpet. I've sold a few things that have been in that photo setup, so I don't think it holds back the listing in like any real way. It's just one of those things of like more for me of like I like it all being the same, or like all being grey, all being white. But when there's like a white wall and then a carpet, it like gets on my nerves. But I've said in the past, like try and make your listings look as good as you possibly can. Like even if you've got colour in it, if you've got carpet, all that sort of stuff. It doesn't really matter too much. Just make sure the actual item looks as good as it possibly can. You don't want to blur the image. You don't want it to like be hard to see because the lighting's off and stuff like that. So if you cover all those bases, you should be fine. But if I focus on the big things now, then it means I can just clear all of that out the way, because hopefully it'll sell through, because then it'll actually be listed. Then I can just sit down and like have a much better space to work through the other stock. Well, that's the plan anyway, and I'm going to stick to it. You might be able to tell I'm all over the place with this, but it's just the way my mind works, and you've got to go with the flow sometimes. I will get everything done. I just need to hop about a little bit. Right now, I'm going to do the consolidating of the hard goods stuff so I can actually pack away what we've already got, and then I can move over to the bigger stuff, get that all photographed, and find a new place for that, because hopefully I would have made enough space by consolidating. So I don't know if you want this on a time lapse or not, but let's just go for it. I've been chipping away at all of this, sorting everything into categories. There's like breakables and ceramics in there, books, everything in there, toys and games, media down the bottom, a bit more of a like obscure and miscellaneous box there. It sort of fits like the categories that I've got in my store. So there's like clothing, toys and collectibles, books and media, electronics, miscellaneous, all of that sort of stuff. So it's actually pretty cool, and I'm glad that I've actually finally sorted out the system, so now I can actually re-skew everything into the right box. It was getting a little bit out of hand where I'd like started the skew system and then changed it halfway through, so I'm finally getting on top of that. It seems like the right day for it. Now there's room for me to slot these transformers in here. I know the box isn't full up yet, but I have plenty more transformers to list to fill up that box. And then I just need to try and fit those up the top there. I don't know if they're actually gonna go. We'll learn together. I don't want to force it. Yeah, it's too tall, so it's not gonna happen. Put them up here like this. Hornby train set. We've got another box back as well. I think that's making best use of the space. It's cleared up some floor space. I've cleared up under here. We haven't got stock sort of overspilling anymore. And now I'm just going to tidy up the bottom couple of shelves down there, because there's currently a glass bowl right next to some clothes. So if I can find a home for this packaging, we'll find a way to make it work, get some extra space down there, and then we're going to photograph all the big stuff. This is just vintage stuff here, but look at that under the desk. So much more space. It's nice and clear. It looks like a nice place to actually work in now. Obviously, this is what's going to get listed next because it's bigger stuff. It won't fit in my light box. But we've cleared some floor space. In there is obviously messy and is now a mountain of cardboard. But that's the next thing to tackle. This was the main objective for today. We've got these, they're a little bit too big to like fit under there, so we've got this empty space for now, but that's soon going to be filled with more clothing boxes. I'll work on getting these emptied as well and all of that stuff photographed, but I am trying to have like a nice balance of toys to clothing, because I've still got lots of clothing. It needs to be listed, it has to keep going up. But while we're moving into Q4 and after I've spoke with a few people at the eBay Open, it's probably more beneficial for me and my business to really focus on toys, collectibles and games and stuff, because that's where I get most of my repeat buyers. So if I actually want to grow my business based on the customers I'm already getting, that's the kind of stuff I should be picking up. Yes, I do make sales on clothing and stuff as well, so I'm not going to neglect that. It's sort of like two separate businesses in a way. Maybe I should have them as separate stores, a clothing store and a non-clothing store, but to me that's kind of the beauty of having an eBay store, that you can have multiple categories of stuff. I just need to be a bit more specific when I'm sending out like newsletters or coupons or things. I need to do it by category rather than just like last buyers, because if I send people a coupon for like Mario Kart Scale Electrics, but the last thing they purchased was like a scarf or something, then they're not really going to be that motivated to purchase it. So I'm going to do coupons by buyer group, and hopefully that should help us be a bit more specific with the stock that we're promoting. But yeah, what do you think? I'm going to be cleaning this up, like photographing this next, photographing some of this stuff next, putting smaller stuff to one side so that can go in the light box. But yeah, we've got space down the bottom. The floor is nice and tidy. This is all now sorted into different categories. I know the carpet's a bit of a weird one, but it was just to sort of give it a little bit extra padding on the shelves, and it's a little bit softer when you're stood on there. But I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy with the new space we got to work with. I've organized down here. It was a little bit messy before, but yeah, I'm happy with it. It's been a bit of a weird video. I haven't really been sure where it's going, but that's just the way of it sometimes. You start the day, you've got a few set things that you want to do, and then you just go with the flow. And that's definitely what I've done. I've got one parcel to pack unless there's any more sales that we've made in the time where we've been sorting all of this stuff out. I'll quickly get them posted as well. My cutoff point is at 10 a.m, but still, I want to make sure that I can get as many orders out as possible every single day. I've been sending offers out like crazy, so hopefully people have accepted them.